Beloved brothers and sisters, there's a kind of humility that's required on this path that opens you up to what might otherwise not be available. When you learn that you are really spirit, having a human experience, when you learn that you've never left God and that you are God, you may wonder, how do I make this more than a concept, more than just a pleasant idea? And how do I keep my ego from using these concepts to just amass the kind of power that it doesn't really know anything about, but thinks it does? One of the things that's happening to everyone is that everyone is drawing to themselves exactly what they need to bring themselves home. There are no accidents. Whatever is in front of you is the perfect thing to bring you to the realization, to drive it deep within you, so that you can know on a deeper level that these spiritual ideas are true and they resonate with you deeply. What I want to draw your attention to is people or circumstances that annoy you. Those are very, very rich opportunities for you to transform what is right in front of you. When a person annoys you, when you have judgments about them, and you're pretty sure what they're doing is wrong or bad, and that you honestly believe that they should be more like the way you would have them be, it's hard to take that and then flip it into, oh, they are God, I am God, we are all one brotherhood. That's very, very difficult. And in a certain sense, it's actually insincere. One second. But this is where humility comes in. Instead of trying to overlay the divineness of this person in front of you, which is a stretch, consider this idea. You don't really know. Just challenge for a brief moment the certainty with which you judge. Do you really know all of the things that are going into this moment, this experience? Do you really know why this person is in front of you? Do you really know who they are, how they should be? Pay attention to the charge that you have. The more upset you are, the greater the opportunity for a breakthrough. If you find yourself despising the current president of the United States, the previous president of the United States, someone in another country, and you feel righteously indignant, and you feel certain that they are wrong and you are right, if it's too hard to bless them, just consider that maybe you don't know what's going on. Maybe you don't understand what anything means. Maybe whatever it means is just the meaning you've given it. Because the thing that's annoyed is not you. And that's the first thing to notice. The thing that is upset is not you. It's just a bunch of beliefs that were handed down to you, who knows from how long ago. And this person's behavior doesn't comport with those beliefs about how you think people should be. And if you look deeper, you'll even see that the people who annoy you the most are the ones who are or seem to be doing what you used to do, but maybe no longer do, and now have no tolerance for. Or maybe they're doing what you do now, but they're not doing it in the subtle way that you do it. So for instance, if you consider yourself frugal, but you encounter someone who's openly cheap, you will find that you have no patience for them at all. But this is a tremendous opportunity because they are showing you in a gross form what you're still doing. And if you can release them, even with the humility of saying, I don't really understand this. I don't really know what's going on here. That's how you release yourself from the clutches of the ego. You kick it into neutral instead of being so sure that you're right. You just put it in neutral. I don't know what any of this means. I don't know what this is for. This one rides his bike most days to the store. And he has to cross an intersection where every day a man stands with a very loud microphone. And this man yells at people all day long to repent, stop sinning, and especially stop fornicating. And you cannot avoid this man. If you're at a traffic light, you're going to hear about fornication 8 or 9 times in a minute. And going to hell. And you better come to Jesus or you're going right to hell. And it's so easy to judge this person. And he has fantasies of taking a scissors and clipping the microphone cord. And lately, he's been looking at this man and admiring his dedication. It is very hot during the day. And this man stands on this corner all day long and never stops yelling about repenting, sin, coming to Jesus, and mainly going to hell for fornicating. And the only peace that this one gets is the realization that he doesn't know what any of this means. He doesn't really understand why this person is in his path. But he is seeing an example of dedication. And there are times when, if you can humbly realize that you don't understand, because from the place you're coming from, where annoyance lives, there will never be any understanding. There will only be judgment. And when you release that judgment, not change it to something positive, but just release it. Just question it. you release yourself as well as the other person. And love is right under there, right under there. As soon as you release the judgment, take advantage of everything that isn't blissful and let yourself challenge that which you think is true, that which appears to be true. And let love take its place naturally. I love you very much. I'll speak with you again soon.